Good Wednesday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather Update. This one is for Wednesday, March the 19th, 2014, the last official day of winter. But it looks like winter may be still trying to hold on as we head into next week. But spring will come back for a little bit, as we have been talking about. Looks like tomorrow's going to be a fairly decent day after a couple of nasty days here across the east. We'll talk about that and also look ahead to next week, which does introduce some interesting weather as we head into maybe Tuesday of next week. So we'll talk about that here in the ENC Weather Update video. Here's a look at the satellite and radar this evening, and what we've been watching, that area of low pressure moving offshore. Another one on the board and moving up to the north this evening. That is our cold front that's going to swing through here as we head through the overnight hours tonight and into tomorrow. But today's just been cloudy and drizzly across the east. And it's finally starting to let up, and that's a good sign. Temperatures tonight dropping into the mid-40s. I think the model's a little too warm. The earlier run of this, the 60 run, was a little bit more in tune with our thinking as far as temperature is concerned tonight. But I think mainly mid-40s tonight across eastern Carolina. And the skies will be clearing, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple patches of fog developing late tonight thanks to all the moisture in the low levels of the atmosphere. You know, we've been talking about this the last 2 days, how low the cloud bases were, 600 feet the last 2 days. So not a lot of room there, but you go up maybe about 2,000 feet above our heads and it's clear blue skies. So the cloud deck has been very shallow and not very thick. It's just been persistent. And finally, once we clear out the low levels and dry out the low levels, we'll finally get the sunshine to come back in here. And that should happen as we head into your day tomorrow, as we get a northwesterly wind coming in here, a westerly wind as well. Highs tomorrow should top out in the mid-60s for most areas. Some upper 60s may be on the board as you head further south. Low 60s as you head further up to the north of US 64, I think right along the Highway 158 corridor. Likely low 60s, a good bet with sunshine in place. And then we head into early Friday morning, temperatures into the upper 30s and low 40s for most areas. But hey, at least we'll still have the sunshine to deal with across eastern Carolina. But we're going to be a touch cooler on Friday, I do believe. Not by very much, and we'll still be around normal for this time of the year. Overnight tonight, thinking about 43. Still a chance for some drizzle or a shower early. Most of that is now pushing offshore as the clouds starting to scour out just a little bit as you head further down to the south and east. Inland areas 43 to 47. Coastal areas 48 to 51. Drizzle and shower early and late drying and clearing. But like I said, maybe a couple patches of fog developing late tonight with a southwest wind 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow 66. Inland 62 to 66. And coastal areas 66 to 68. Partly sunny, turning mostly sunny with warmer and drier conditions, west and northwest winds at 10 miles per hour. Here's a look at the precision forecast. I'll start you off on Friday afternoon. I think Friday's going to be a nice day. We should make it to the low and mid-60s with sunshine in place. The atmosphere is going to be similar to what we're having tomorrow. We just won't have the westerly wind, really. And I just don't see all that much of the 850 profiles are closer to maybe a 63 or 64, but overall not too bad of a day. High pressure in control. It starts to edge off towards the east as we head towards Saturday. Next front moves in here. I think we'll start off with sunshine on Saturday. Few clouds in here through the afternoon hours. High temperatures in the low and mid 70s. Maybe a shower or two. Better rain chances by Sunday. Looks like that front is now slowed down. And that is going to be another focal mechanism for the next system to come on the board as we head towards Tuesday, late Monday into Tuesday. But you see a mix of sun and clouds. May start off with a little bit of sunshine, but clouds building in with showers also. And temperatures may be tanking through the day for some of our areas, especially north of US 70. And south of 70, you may even get into the 60s through the afternoon hours of Sunday. But like I said, looking ahead towards Monday and Tuesday, wedge setup builds in, and things will be quite interesting, and some wintry mischief on the board. All right, on to the 12Z GFS run. Looking at tomorrow afternoon about 2 p.m. And finally getting this trough to lift out. And that has been the main story. And the trailing piece of energy, that's going to be your cold front pushing through. That's going to be the switch around to the wind. But like I said yesterday, we're watching this area up here to the north. That's your cold air that's just kind of been bottled up there to the north. The little ridge building in here towards the west. But that's going to be your cold air that comes southward as we head into the upcoming weekend. and likely will continue as we head in towards the week. But overall, not too bad of a day tomorrow. Still thinking mid-60s, partly sunny skies after the frontal boundary pushes through. We should make it to the mid-60s with sunny skies. It's still a chilly night on Thursday, though. It's still thinking upper 30s and low 40s. There's the look on Friday, and nothing really doing for us. A little ridge trying to build in there, a little shortwave ridge, but not very much as far as the temperature profiles are concerned. But like I said, up here towards the north, there's our cold air, and it's getting ready to come southward. You can kind of see where it was. It was up here for tomorrow, but it's going to be down here. So it's moving southward, and it's going to hook up with some of this energy coming out of the Pacific Northwest as we go into the weekend. And also what's going to happen, the southern branch is going to get a little bit more active as well. High pressure in control on Friday. Still thinking low mid-60s, mainly sunny, turning partly sunny skies. I think we'll have some filtered sunshine in here by the afternoon hours of Friday as a little piece of energy kind of rolls across late on Friday afternoon. So overall not too bad of a setup for us. Then we go out towards Saturday. And again, we'll make the mention for a shower, but it looks like the frontal boundary is going to hold off until we head towards Saturday now. But you can kind of see what's going on here. We'll back it up over here to Friday afternoon. There's your 540 line right in through here. That's on Friday rather. Then we'll take it out to Saturday. And you see the 540 line has come a little further south. So definitely the cold air is coming with this. And you see that 1040 high, man, that's just pumping in the cold air down here. Across the northern states. And like I said, that's all coming southward as we head into your day on Sunday. And I think Sunday's going to be a transition day as we get a chance for rain into the forecast. You see this little trough kind of rolling through here. That's going to be our Sunday system. But again, that's not the real cold air rush. There's another area that's kind of reloading back up here towards the north that's going to come southward as well. That's going to come in here by the next week. But this is going to be the first shot. This is number one, and number two is still reloading up here towards the north. Again, the 540 line is still tracking southward. This is Sunday afternoon, and it's much further south than what we had even on Friday and into Saturday. So the 540 line almost into the state, but there's a chance for rain in here. And temperatures may be falling through the day. Now, some of the indications have us warmer, while others a little cooler. That's why I said there's going to be a wide range of temperatures that day, likely cooler to the north, warmer down to the south. Then you kind of see here, this is Sunday evening, 8 o'clock. The 540 line continues to edge southward, but we stay above freezing until we head into overnight hours of Sunday. So I don't think we're going to have any problems with frozen precipitation Sunday into Monday. I think the problems may come in here as we head towards Monday into Tuesday. This is early Monday morning, about 2 a.m., and the 540 line continues to sink southward. You see it kind of laying right through here, right across our area, and high pressure continuing to funnel down that colder air across the region. Now we turn our attention to the second cold air shot that is going to be moving southward, but also this energy that's kind of lagging behind back over here into Texas on Monday afternoon. Now all this is going to kind of hook up here and push eastward as we head into next week. Now, that's what there's some uncertainty in this forecast, especially Sunday into next week, because of the fact that there's some timing differences on the models. Now, the Canadian model and the European model were a little bit slower than the GFS, but I kind of went closer to the GFS solution because it was the most consistent with the thoughts. There has been a little bit of change there, but needless to say, the GFS is more consistent right now. We'll see how the Canadian and the European come into play as we go into tomorrow and see if we need to make any more changes to the forecast. But the GFS has been a little bit more on track. But we'll see how things kind of work out here in the next couple of days. But like I said, the cold air shot's up to the north, and then we got the southern stream moisture coming into play. And that's the look on Monday afternoon. Nice little wedge in place here. So some colder air coming in here. I don't think we get out of the 40s on Monday with that type of setup. But you see the energy back here towards the southwest is shooting out rain showers across the Argolatex. Cold air coming down, and all this is going to be pushing eastward and northeast. as we head into Monday and into Tuesday. So we'll step this forward. Here's Monday evening about 8 o'clock, still with a nice little high pressure ridge just to our north. So a good wedging effect in place. The 540 line is in place as well. And then we go out towards 12Z on Tuesday. That'll be 8 a.m. Tuesday morning. The 540 line is making a retreat, but you've got this area of low pressure down here towards the south, and the ensemble members, the ensemble mean, is showing this. So I think we're in a good agreement here that there's going to be a system that's coming up the coastline, but does the cold air still meet up? And the answer is probably as it's retreating. Now, it's not going to be all that much, but there could be a rain-snow mix early on Tuesday morning before the warm air takes over on Tuesday. Now, I've got 45 for a high on Tuesday. I don't think we're going to get there. And the reason why is because you're going to have this wedge set up, you're going to have rain, you're going to have cold, you're going to have northeast winds. I just don't think 45 is going to cut it. We may stay in the 30s all day on Tuesday, but I got 45 in there for logistical purposes, just too far out there to really make a wholehearted decision on this. But needless to say, there is that potential for a rain-snow mix early on Tuesday morning. And let's look at the surface progs, and it's got more of the snow on the 12Z run a little further inland, but still that potential is there. It doesn't really matter where you are. Within that blue line, that's 35 degrees, and I would suggest that anywhere within that blue line, north and west of that blue line, you're going to be within that rain-snow transition zone. So it's not out of the question. That's early on Tuesday morning, about 8 o'clock, and the 18Z run came down and is much more aggressive with this. And so I want to point out this time of the year, it's very hard to get hardcore snow, sleet, and ice down this far south. Usually it's going to stay up to the north, but it has happened before. Climatologically, you know, it's not like this has not happened before. I was looking at the same date. The record snowfall in Greenville happened in 1983, where we had about 6 inches of snow on the ground. So it's not out of the question. I'll say that much. And the Canadian and the European are on board. Now, their systems are a little bit, the timing's different. So that's what we're going to be watching the next couple of days. But will the cold air meet up with the moisture? We'll have to see. And it's not out of the question, like I said, as we head into the latter half of the period. Now, it's going to be colder that day. And like I said, I have 45, but I have a feeling it's going to be even colder than that. We'll try to warm it up on Wednesday. The wedge breaks down Wednesday. I think we're going to have 48 hours of the wedge Monday and Tuesday, and then we start to come out of it by Wednesday as the low lifts out. And we should make maybe the mid to upper 40s that day. So spring has not sprung yet, folks, and then a high pressure builds in by the time we head towards next Thursday, and we'll try to start warming things up again. So we're just going to be watching things over the next couple of days, and like I said, spring will spring for a little bit, but it's going to go away in a quick, fast, and a hurry fashion as we head towards next week. So enjoy the 70s while we have it on Saturday, and even the 60s that we're going to have the next couple of days. And hopefully we can remove the chance for rain or snow in the forecast that's currently there. Remove that, but it's not out of the question that this happens. So we'll be watching it over the next couple of days. You can stay up to date with us: Facebook, Twitter, WNCT.com, our brand new Storm Team 9 app in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Have a great rest of your evening, a great day tomorrow, and a great weather week ahead.